Okay, 17 is here. We're 17 again.
Every single time we mention what episode it is, I think it's not possible.
It's not, but I enjoy it. It's really great. So welcome to all those neighbors out there for Season 4, Episode 17.
Ooh.
So we got a new neighbor today, and he is really coming pretty far to be with us.
Indeed. All the way from the Northwest, I believe.
That's right. He is coming all the way from Portland, Oregon.
Ooh, 90s again. Yes.
I know.
The dream of the 90s is alive in Portland.
Well, before you get too much into that little rendition, we're going to get into our guest introduction here, and that way we can get him on here. He is the CEO and founder of Podinbox. He's been building consumer and business web apps for a very long time. He's a product designer and entrepreneur since right about 2005. He is a professional product designer and loves the simple things in life, which I think I love about him. He's a really great guy. He's an avid consumer of podcasts and podcasters, so it's really great, which hence he started Podinbox, which we'll talk more about what Podinbox is as we get into the episode. He's from Hong Kong originally, grew up in SoCal, so I'm from Valencia, so yeah, we got a little something in common there. Went to college at Berkeley and lives today in Portland, Oregon with his dog, Indy, which, by the way, is an awesome name. But we want to get him on the show. We want to welcome Pat Chung to the show. What's going on, Pat?
Hey, good to be here.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, man. Love your setup over there. Love the little neon light going. Loving that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been taking notes on his background, actually. I'm a little bit jealous.
No, it looks great, man. I hope you're doing well. How's life for you?
It's good. Yeah, like you said, I'm from the Pacific Northwest, and the weather is just changing here to spring. So, yeah, there's kind of a euphoria here. A ton of people always thought, "Hey, Pat, you're very Pacific Northwestern," or whatever that meant. I have no idea what that meant, and so kind of grew my.
How much flannel do you own?
Yeah, actually, a lot. Maybe.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
That explains it.
And kind of funny at that time too. I went through this thing called a yeared. I don't know if you heard of that. A yeared. It's you just grow your beard for a year.
Just huge.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't shave for a year, and there's like a term for that. It's called a yeared.
Like when you say don't shave, don't trim. You
don't touch
nothing,
it for a year. So
oh wow.
I didn't know I could do it. I'm Asian, so it's not a common thing. But I grew this huge beard. It was like, I'd say it's fairly impressive.
When I found out that you're going to be calling in from Portland, I had Brian watch the first episode of Portlandia with that whole "The Dream of the '90s" song because he hadn't seen it. And I was like, that's how I picture Portland. Actually, it's just like that.
I don't know if you've seen it. I had never seen it. But it was, it was special. I'll say that. Philip was like glowing over here as he's singing the song. I almost wish I had hit record and just caught all of that.
That's awesome.
Let's talk a little bit about Podinbox since you kind of went that way. Tell us, what is Podinbox for our listeners that don't really understand what it is?
Sure. The simplest way I kind of describe it is it's a fan engagement platform. It helps podcasters engage with their fans in sort of a more direct one-to-one way. So a little bit different from social. And the two mechanisms we have to engage right now is to let podcasters receive audio messages from their fans. Like you said, a lot of podcasters, they kind of just speak into the void, and a lot of them aren't listening back to their audience. So we just want to give some channel for them, for the fans to kind of reach back out and kind of for the podcaster to hear their voice. And, we see like a lot of advanced podcasters doing that because then they, give shout outs to their fans and then kind of create that fan loyalty. So we started out with that product. And then we thought, our main sort of motto is just like, well, we want to be a fan engagement platform. What other features, do we put under the umbrella of engagement? And we about, I guess it's been about 2 or 3 months now, we released a fan donation type or fan support type of feature where fans could just, very easily give some support to support their favorite podcaster.
Okay, so for podcasters that are out there or listeners that are out there that want to engage with their podcast or things, they can go and sign up at podinbox.com, and there's a free version out there and where you have one show, but you can also do a pro version or the business version on there, which I did notice.
They're just so fun, and that has kind of opened up this other world of Portland to me because, motorcyclists. I don't know if do any of you. It sounds like neither of you ride or anything.
No,
not
ridden, but don't ride.
No, don't ride. No.
Okay, they have this derogatory term for people who drive cars. They're called cagers.
I did not know this.
Yeah,
we're cagers.
Kind of this whole, So we see people who drive cars are people who are just in cages, and I think we say that because when you're on, a motorized vehicle, motorized bike, you just see different parts of the city that you just don't see when you're entrapped in all around you. So that's kind of brought, this new beauty of Portland that I've never seen before. It takes me to the back roads, to, the hills where there's like beautiful houses. Whereas before I would never really have any reason to go there.
I'm trying to think of the opposite of what cagers would say about Vespa riders.
They're Vespians.
The Vespians. Vespians.
I love that.
I think so. Let's coin it. Vespians.
You guys heard it here on Neighbors Don't Knock. Vespians.
There you go. And you can donate $1 on Podinbox anytime that you use the term.
That's right. Or a shout out, right?
So is your Vespa vintage?
Actually, it is interesting. Just to give it. This is Pat Chung from Podinbox, and you're listening to Neighbors Don't Knock.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. For more videos and fun, subscribe to the channel. Catch full episodes wherever you get your podcast or go to neighborsdon'tknock.com.